Knowledge from God. Simplifying Scriptures.
Genesis chapter 3.
Life in the Garden of Eden was peaceful, filled with beauty and harmony. But one day, a crafty serpent approached the woman with a simple yet dangerous question. Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? With those words, doubt entered paradise for the very first time. The woman explained that they were free to eat from every tree except one. But the serpent challenged God's warning, claiming that they would not surely die. Instead, he promised that eating the fruit would open their eyes and make them like God, knowing good and evil. The fruit appeared beautiful, desirable, and full of promise. Tempted by what she saw and heard, the woman reached out and took the fruit. She ate it, then gave some to the man beside her, and he ate it too. In that instant, everything changed. Their eyes were opened, and for the first time they became aware of their own nakedness. Innocence was replaced with shame, and they quickly stitched together fig leaves in an attempt to cover themselves. As evening approached, they heard the sound of the Lord God walking through the garden. Instead of running toward their Creator as they once had, they hid among the trees, overcome with fear and guilt. God called out, "Where are you?" It was not because he had lost them, but because he was inviting them to step out of hiding and confess what had happened. Fear had now become part of the human experience. When questioned, the man blamed the woman, and the woman blamed the serpent. Rather than accepting responsibility, each tried to shift the blame. Sin had not only broken their relationship with God, but also with one another. After Adam and Eve disobeyed, God pronounced judgment on each one involved. The serpent was cursed above all creatures and destined to crawl on its belly and eat dust, and it was declared by God, that, "I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. They shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise their heel." But God also gave the first promise of redemption, that one day the offspring of the woman would crush the serpent's power. The woman would experience increased pain in childbirth, and that, "she shall desire over her husband, and he shall rule over her." To the man, God declared that the ground itself was now cursed because of sin. From that day forward, life would require painful labor, and by the sweat of his brow he would earn his food until he returned to the dust from which he was formed. The perfect harmony of creation had been broken by human disobedience. Even in judgment, God showed compassion. He provided garments for the man and the woman, covering their shame. It was a reminder that his mercy would continue even after humanity had fallen. To prevent humanity from eating from the tree of life in their fallen condition, God sent the man and the woman out of the Garden of Eden. The paradise they had known was now behind them, and a new chapter of human history had begun. At the entrance to Eden, mighty cherubim stood guard with a flaming sword that flashed in every direction, preventing access to the tree of life. Though paradise was lost, God's promise of redemption had already begun, pointing forward to the day when humanity would once again be reconciled with its Creator.
Knowledge from God. Simplifying Scriptures.
Please subscribe, like, and share.